Hi, I'm Dr. Shauna Daru, and today I'm here with Renee Pilgrim, our acupuncture and Chinese medicine specialist at Daru Wellness. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Great. So, can you tell me about how you got interested in traditional Chinese medicine?
Absolutely, I can. Where to begin? I feel like it's a common story. I wasn't well,
Mm-hmm.
and I had done all the things that I was, taught to do and was supposed to do, and checked in with professionals about doing. But these things didn't help, particularly my digestive system. And I stumbled, like I often do,
Mm-hmm.
into a workshop that was about natural skin products and how to take care of your body, not using a lot of chemicals. And it was at an acupuncture school, and I started to get treated there. And in getting treated there, I realized just what an impact, or going through the process of healing. I was learning so much about acupuncture and herbal medicine,
Mm-hmm.
and I started healing. My body just felt better,
Mm-hmm.
and I felt better, and everything changed. And actually, the change was so great that I kind of got uncomfortable.
Really?
Yeah, with the change, I really did get uncomfortable because it had an impact. Just particularly the digestive system,
Mm-hmm.
right? And its relationship with the mind and
Mm-hmm.
the whole body, and just feeling my skin different, my energy different,
Mm-hmm.
my mood different, and the change was so great that I was like, whoa, I need to back off, and I backed off
Right.
for about a year, and then when I came back, as a student of the medicine.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow. Great story.
I feel like it really changed my life. And
Yes.
because it changed my life, I was like,
Yes.
yeah, this is my life.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great. So, what are some of the conditions that you treat in your practice?
Well, the saying is, like, you treat what you know.
Yes.
And so obviously a lot of digestive stuff I know really well.
Mm-hmm.
And working like through the body to help with the mind and with the skin, headaches, any kind of like pain, discomfort, right? I do a lot of that work. I do a lot of fertility stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and not because it's my personal journey,
Mm-hmm.
but because that's always been a part of my practice. I trained with some of the best fertility specialists in the city, and I've traveled, San Diego and New York, and different practitioners that come here to Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that work. I love being in relationship with people who are wanting to beget life.
Mm-hmm.
And so being a part of, like, helping life manifest.
Right.
Yeah, it's really akin to Chinese medicine, and it's really a part of my philosophy as a practitioner.
Mm-hmm. Can you tell me more about your approach with fertility?
Yeah, well, that's kind of interesting because my approach depends on who comes in.
Yes.
And so I'll say it's a really personal approach, and I'm always looking through the Chinese medicine lens. So we have this beautiful theory that has transcended time. It's thousands of years old, but it is what it is. Like, hot is always hot.
Right.
Cold is always cold.
Yes.
You can't. They really are themselves. And so when people come in, I look through, these lenses that the theory of this medicine offers, which is quite, it's just a really special thing. And I offer the best of my perspective through that, to work with each person. And some people, they're just feeling really tired, and so their bodies are really, really drained, right? And so we have to kind of help lift them up and nourish and hold them. Some people are coming in and they're just wired, and it's so much. And in this city particularly,
Both of those scenarios.
Right.
Yes.
Both of them. But these are the right. These
Yes.
are the extremes that we get to see often.
Yes.
And then of course there's this, the mucky middle, where it's kind of like, oh, these patterns, and how do we differentiate, and how do we treat? So whoever comes in, but personally, I'm looking through that lens.
Yes.
And I'm using this theory, and I'm looking at it. I'm looking at all the things. What time are you going to sleep? Right? What's the first thing you put into your body in the morning? How do you sustain yourself, throughout your day?
Right.
Like, these are really important parts of the medicine. And then, I use points, I use herbs, and, I'm uplifting, or I'm calming, I'm centering, I'm opening. Right? Because sometimes, all we want is a family, but because we're so stressed about the conditions of creating that life, right? Things just aren't moving.
Right.
Right? So we must move.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Great. So can you tell me a bit more about what a session with you looks like?
Well, it looks kind of like this. So it looks like a little bit of, hi, how are you?
Right.
Who are you in the world? What are you doing? What are your goals? What are your hopes? How do you feel in your body? Right? Now, where do you want to go?
Right.
Right? So what are the things that you know that help get you there? And then this is what I have to offer from a Chinese medicine perspective. Right? And then, I offer the diagnosis. And then I'm like, okay, well, today, your session will look something like this. And then there's a discussion, because if I bring in something like, cupping or gua sha or moxa, people are like, what is that?
Yes.
So a big part of what I do is educate, obviously, but it looks like that. And so we talk about it. Like, this is how acupuncture is going to, these how the points are intended to help serve you, right?
Yes.
This is what cupping and gua sha does, how it helps serve you. This is what moxa does, right? This is how it serves you. These are the herbs. So it really gives people a chance to, take in the modality, right? So they're not surprised. I don't like surprising people on my table.
Yes.
And it gives them a chance to ask the questions, and it gives them a chance to kind of know a little bit about, just what the intention is behind the work, and gives them an opportunity to, to accept it.
Yes.
Right? And that's important. Like, as a practitioner, it's so important for me that I be in right relationship with my patients, and so I really like to take my time and do that, at least for their first session.
Yes.
And then, of course, then we're just working,
Yes.
right? We're taking our time a little bit, but we're just kind of getting through. Sometimes it's a bit of we have to rev it up, right? So it just takes a little bit of work, but
Right.
we just do that work.
Great. Anything else?
Really, I really love the medicine. I really love being working with people. Yeah.
That clearly shows.
Yeah.
Great. Well, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
And I'm sure you'll see lots of people soon. Great.
Standing by.